Hello, this is your astronomer from Helsinki, and today I will ask my husband, the amazing James Stone, about how he uses ChatGPT.
Yeah, what's one thing I think ChatGPT is good for? I think it's kind of like a new paradigm shift. So before we had Google and Alta Vista and all these search engines, life was very different. You couldn't just like type in some generic phrase or a set of keywords and kind of get a listing of articles to come up with answers. So I think that the biggest benefit of ChatGPT is this idea of synthesis. So you can use real language, and you should just think of it like how you use Google. Like, what's a question you might want to ask? Like, is it cold in Helsinki in the winter? Typically, I mean that's a different question to ask Google because you might get a lot of things and have to sift through and get a lot of opinions. But GPT will come up with an answer. The one thing you have to be careful of is it could be completely made up. They call this hallucinations. So that's one warning. But usually, at least with ChatGPT, if you use this plus version that has access to the internet, you can tell it then to fact check itself against the web. And so that literally does what you used to do when you would go on Google and then read a bunch of things and try and ascertain is that hypothesis true or false, but it does it just in a matter of seconds. And so I think it's very good for synthesis between different topics or just to ask general questions. My mom uses it to ask questions about knitting and knitting patterns, so it knows a lot about that. It knows a lot about programming. It knows a lot about everything that people have written, but from a language context. So it doesn't know anything about the spatiality of the world. It doesn't know about like physics per se, other than the mathematical concepts. It doesn't know about the real world in terms of like the world that we're existing in right now. So if you think about how you can abstract those ideas and ask those questions, then you can literally ask it anything that you want.
Thank you to James. God bless.